Hey guys, in this video we are going to be learning about Atlantis and how Atlantis has everything to do with our ascension process at this time. Okay, learning about Atlantis triggers and activates codes that are dormant within our DNA. And at this moment in our ascension, it is very important for us to remember these codes. Okay, so I'm going to be reading some very powerful information today from the book Divine Architecture and the Starseed Template, Matrix Memory Triggers for Ascension by Magenta Pixie. Okay, and I'm so excited to share this information. And in the next video, I'm going to be sharing information from Convoluted Universe by Dolores Cannon, which is totally amazing. And if you guys don't know about Dolores Cannon work, please look her up. She has played such a huge role in awakening and spirituality and so many things. It's just amazing. She was a regressive hypnotherapist, and in the transmissions that I'm going to be reading about Atlantis, she has a whole chapter here dedicated to Atlantis, and that information is so juicy that you don't even know. Her clients go into deep states, and they access their subconscious, and they access memories of Atlantis, and like specific memories. This book has very specific information about Atlantis and about the Atlantean times in general. And I'm also going to make another video on the fall of Atlantis, because there's also some very specific information there as well. And each bit of information is going to deliver to you and a very necessary energy packet, okay, that is meant to trigger and awaken a seed, so that you can begin to activate the dormant codes that you need. Okay, and that's basically it. Also, at the end of this video, and I have been guided to do this for so long, and I haven't done it because I've been shy, I am actually gonna do maybe like a 1 card reading on this very beautiful deck that I have. It's messages from the guides, and it's very, very amazing. It has such beautiful and loving messages, and I feel like we need it at this time. We need some guidance, and so I hope you guys enjoy this information. And if you guys are in the ascension process, it is very important at this time to remember these things about Atlantis. Okay, so Hidden City of Atlantis, as it's called in this book. By the way, once again, I am reading this information from Divine Architecture and the Starseed Template, Matrix Memory Triggers for Ascension by Magenta Pixie. Okay? Alright. So, what is it that you have lost? Or rather, what is it that has been taken and is hidden? These are the original DNA code formations that we refer to as the infinite helix, the 12-strand formation, the blueprints / templates for the 144,000 warriors of light or sealed servants. By the way, I would just like to add that the purpose of this book is to give you transmissions, the way it's worded, the way the words are used, and the actual words themselves are triggers in and of themselves. Okay, so listen carefully. And okay, these were lost, stolen, or deactivated depending on perspective. This final deactivation occurred with what is known as the fall of Atlantis. We would take you back to Atlantean times. This is a period of prehistory, prior to your known history, on your planet Earth. This is a time period where magic still existed, but not in the form that we have already discussed, that which we may call within the elemental kingdom or original middle world. The Atlantean times came later than this period in a linear sense, and we can truthfully say that Atlantis was not a place but a time period. Your entire planet was what you would know as Atlantis, beyond the triple helix. After the original middle world and prior to Atlantis was the time period known as Lemuria. The story of Lemuria and Atlantis are a whole other transmission. However, we will say what needs to be said regarding Atlantis in relation to the lost codes within the DNA that you are now reconstructing in their new formation and moving back into the regrouping of the 12 strands. Okay? moving from the carbon-based double helix formation into the triple helix crystalline formation, and beyond the triple helix into what we may call the infinite helix. The Atlanteans, after many years, became master geneticists and masters of technology. They were keepers of the powerful crystals and crystal generators, and they learned to access crystal technology, giving them many powers and skills. We speak metaphorically and in code here due to this story being an ongoing one, and in order to keep the hermetical seal in place until such time it can be opened on a global scale. Suffice it to say that many of these Atlantean masters moved into what we would call the God complex and created for themselves the reality whereby not only did they experience their own downfall, but also the downfall of all humanity. Yet, there were some we may refer to as the Atlantean priests. Many of these individuals are known in your current time period as activated starseeds who teach the way, who learned how to bend time, if you will. For there were many experiments being conducted at the time into the very fabric of reality. The golden triad of Ascension grid. The Atlanteans, along with their ability to bend time, also learned how to preserve information and codes within crystals and crystalline matter. So we say to you, look to all crystals and all that you consider crystalline. When you place these elements together, you create a crystal grid or network, and this network is the activator for the reconstruction of the DNA fields and ultimately full memory recall of the entire story. Those who read or listen to this transmission instantly become parts of a crystalline energetic grid or network. We may call this network of the golden triad of Ascension grid a telepathic union created by those who connect with this work/transmission and the material herein. All those who draw down these transmissions as pure connected conduits of light are able to present the information within the incoming download or monad as a grid of this type. Why do we refer to this grid? This grid we speak of, the golden triad of Ascension grid, and other grids like it, are grids of consciousness. We may also say grids of crystalline consciousness. These are the very same grids that are crystalline matter that were utilized for preservation of the information and the codes that we speak of, those that were consciously created by the Atlantean priests. Their bending of time was the conscious transference of information through these networks and grids to be activated on or around the 2012 time period, with manifestation and processing set to occur between 2017 and 2021. There are a great many grids of this type in circulation across your planet at this time. The golden triad of Ascension is only one. We speak in veiled terms here for good reason. We do you a disservice if we do not. We give explanation as much as we are able, while still preserving the mystery of the situation. The mystery is all part of the code itself, so it must be preserved along with the respect and acknowledgement of your free will. We provide many keys and codes regarding the unlocking of these mysteries and metaphors, and the language of light is utilized muchly so that your DNA matrix field are communicated with directly. This is the legacy left for you from the Atlantean priests, your past selves, those who learned to bend time by preserving knowledge within crystalline matter. There is much to be learned from the Atlantean civilization. You see here examples of what not to do, for in many ways you do not wish to repeat history, as it were. Yet also there is much richness to be gained and information to decode from those past aspects of yourselves as the Atlantean priests of good intent and service to others polarization. If one were to think of this Atlantean consciousness as a place, one can create this place within one's fifth dimensional imagination field of hyperspace. The name we give to this place holds memory triggers within the sounds of the place title and within the visualized images of light that it conjures up in your mind. We call this place the Emerald City of Krista. This place is known to you within your DNA memory field specific to the Atlantean codes. All one needs to say is, I wish to remember the Emerald City of Krista. This will create emerald crystals sphere templates within the DNA memory codons, which create a fractalized geometric lattice. This is a major building block into the crystalline structure and thus the rainbow body of light. The rainbow body of light, okay. The hidden city of Atlantis is yours to find, and we provide through this transmission and the resulting golden triad of Ascension grid the tools, keys, codes, and triggers with which to find it. Okay, this is the end of this transmission of Atlantis. I hope that it activated you and it did its work. Okay, only you shall know. It definitely gave me energy packets and information. Okay, I actually had a dream last night of and I want to make a video about this. And I wanted to save this for the other video, but just that I remembered about it. It said the rainbow body of light. I had a dream last night where the event, okay, happened to me, okay, through rainbow light waves, and then it turned into this man made of this light. So I'm going to share that in another video because the event is here, okay. For those of you who knows what I'm talking about. And if you don't know about the event, there's so much information out there, okay? So now, and I am so excited to do this, we are going to, I'm going to ask for some guidance, okay? And some guidance for us at this time, okay? What is the best guidance that will help us to move forward in this ascension process? So in this time right here and right now, I invite you guys to go within and open your heart to guidance and receive this information with love, and I'm doing this for the highest good of all, okay? So I'm going to shuffle these cards with light. And I'm going to see, I'm going to just pull out, I wanted to pull out one card, but I don't know. I'm going to just be guided. I'm going to just do one, then maybe three, I don't know. Oh, wow, these cards jumped out. 2 cards jumped out, oh my gosh. Okay, so the first one is, set your intentions. Okay, how appropriate is that? The second one was practice moderation. And let's just go with this, and I'm going to pull out one more. I'm so happy right now. What is the best direction for us to go? What will serve as the highest guidance? What will serve as the highest guidance for the best of all? This one is jumping out at me. Appreciate your talents. Okay, so at this very moment, set your intentions, okay? It is very important to set our intentions, okay? Especially if you know that you have to deliver a message to this world, if you know that you're here for something, which you do if you're watching this video. And as far as our ascension process, it is very, very important to set intentions. I suggest that you guys do it every night before going to bed. Just close your eyes and open your heart, okay? And open your heart to receive whatever it is that your intention is. Okay. Open your heart to love, open your heart to joy, open your heart for abundance. Okay, I like to, me personally, I like to set broad, like generalized things. That's how I think best. I can't like think specifically, but if you do have any specific thing that you would like to set your intention to and your focus, now is a time. We are being guided right now, right here, that we need to set our intentions. This is not a time to be scattered and all over the place, okay? We need to ground ourselves. We need to set our intentions, drink a lot of water, and start to move forward, okay? Start to move forward and with our intentions that we are going to be setting at this time. It is very important. Right now we are at a time of great change, okay? And setting our intentions for the highest good is what we are being guided to do at this time, okay? The next card, practice moderation. I'm hearing balance, okay? Obviously with practice moderation. I never even got this card before. Practice moderation, okay? I feel like many of us are having trouble finding the balance, okay? Even myself, you know, I can go to such highs and lows, and I find it difficult to balance my energy myself, okay? And so with practicing moderation, I'm being guided right here to read. Let's read what it says on the book, okay? Let's read what it says in the book, okay? Practice moderation. Let's see what message here we can. Okay, practice moderation. You have been chosen to incarnate on this physical dimension to enjoy and partake in experiences you could not have anywhere else. In all things, whether in the spirit realms or on earth, balance is the key to everything. Moderation simply means avoiding extremes in all things. And it's crazy because when I heard balance, I saw like two extremes. I saw like the pendulum. So it really spoke to me as in balance and being in the middle, okay? And I include myself in there as well. You must learn to conserve energies and bring moderation in order to live a fuller life, express yourself more clearly, and cultivate the gifts of your spirit. If this card makes an appearance in your spread, you need to examine what aspects of your life seem to overshadow the rest. Too much work, too much food, too much stress are all common areas to keep a watchful eye on. You are a precious being, and you need to understand that it is your responsibility to bring yourself to a state of balance and moderation, or suffer the consequences. In life, there should always be a sense of cooperation with others. We are experiencing a time in our civilization that is saturated with stimulation and technology. Okay, another thing is the phone, okay? Sometimes when we wake up, the first thing we do is look at our phones, okay? And that is extremely detrimental because I have another video in 5 ways to become more positive instantly, and I mentioned there that when we wake up in the morning and we check our phones, first thing, we just give our energy and our sovereignty and our power away to the social media, to our emails. We become stressed right away, or we start to make judgments in our minds first thing in the morning, and that has such a huge impact on the rest of your day. Okay, so it says simplicity in all things mixed together with a balance in everything. Okay, so that was a great little message there. Okay, so we are being guided to set our intentions, to practice moderation. I'm seeing like our diet. Our diet, okay? We need to start just adding one thing at a time and start to overcrowd the rest of the harmful things that we are eating, okay? Also, we need to know that we don't eat to get full, okay? We need to remember that we eat to nourish our bodies, and our bodies are living organisms, okay? Our bodies can come to life, okay? I have a feeling that a lot of people, we have been actually trained to see our bodies so negatively and to just be like, oh, like I have this ugly thing on me, oh, you know, it's never gonna go away. Or you need to remember that if you nourish that part of you, your body regenerates. It's constantly regenerating, okay? You can regenerate your whole body. Your body will come back to life, okay? There are natural medicines, there are herbs, there are so many things that you can do, okay? Also, a reminder to drink much more water, okay? And cilantro also just popped up into my mind. A lot of cilantro. We need to detox in this time, okay? Whenever you are ready, it will come. Okay, don't force yourself if you're not ready to do that at this time. But I feel like we need to practice moderation with what we put into our bodies, what we put into our mouths, and even just starting to drink more water instead of juice or soda, or just instead of having a cookie, you grab a banana. Okay, that's one step forward. What else am I being drawn to when it comes to practicing moderation? Setting a time to cultivate your focus, okay? You can't just set your intentions real quick, you know. There has to be some sort of focus, even if it takes some sort of like time to meditate, or, you know, with these busy lives that we have, working all day, or children, or houses, or whatever the heck it is that we have. We need to find a time to balance work and play, okay? The next and the final card we got, so that we don't make this video extremely extra long, is to appreciate your talents, okay? We are being called to appreciate our talents. Don't forget about the talents that you have, okay? We each have our own unique expression. We are all a unique expression of Source. We are all wonderful in our own unique way, okay? We need to know that. And I am going to go ahead and also read the message that comes along with this card. Appreciate, even though it's a little self-explanatory, but I just feel like we need to read it. Let's go. Appreciate your talents. The body that your higher self and your guides have selected for you to inhabit in this dimension was born with a predisposition for certain skills. If your spiritual blueprint is best served by the life of a musician as opposed to that of a mathematician, then an embryo with that genetic disposition will be chosen. This card has come to you because your guides want you to acknowledge your special abilities and nurture them. When someone you admire appears to be more capable in a certain field, you may feel envious, but to be envious of another's skill set is disregarding your own. Your human gifts were chosen for you for a reason. They are a signpost to your own path. They are a signpost to you on your own path. Acknowledge them, cherish them, and follow them to where they lead. Share them with the world so others will recognize those same qualities in themselves, okay? And what has came to my attention is that there is so much doubt, okay? So much doubt, but I know that your heart is speaking to you. Do this, this little idea here and this little idea there, okay? You need to follow those little nudges. Those are creative nudges, and they lead to where they need to go, okay? You have to start somewhere, guys. We have to start somewhere. You're not gonna, you know, you're not gonna start at the bottom of the mountain and climb to the and just hop all the way to the top. No, you need to climb on top there. So if you feel like it's a small idea, but you're like doubting yourself, or you have negativity around you saying, "Oh, that's not gonna do you, and you're not gonna go anywhere with this," do not listen to that, please. Just shut it up, okay? So you know, and I'm telling you this because I'm going to make a video soon on emotional integration and things, because I have gone through such a difficult time. Even making this YouTube videos here is taking great courage, okay? And you know, there is people around me that I love very much that are just totally doubtful of me, and they think I'm weird for, you know, think I'm weird for what I know to be true and the message that I have to offer to the world. And, you know, even when I was getting ready to make this video, you know, putting on some makeup and whatever, I'm like, you know, I told somebody, I was like, what are you doing? I was like, well, I'm getting ready to send a message to the world, okay, as the weird individual that I am. You know, you have to be strong, have courage, and believe in yourself very much. And our guides are there for us, okay? God, Source, whatever it is that you want to refer to, the universal energy of expression within us, okay? And it's very important right now to express yourself and to realize your own talents. Please, we all need each other we all need each other to build this this whole, okay? Individually, we can create this whole picture that we are so striving forward for. So with that being said, okay, I am so happy to share this information. I am so happy that I finally got to do a little card reading and it went so well. And I'm so happy because I've been guided to do it for such a long time and I've been shy. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it helped. I hope that these messages helped you, encouraged you guys, and really made the difference that I hope that I am bringing forward to you with all the love in my heart. Okay, and so I shall be sharing more information on Atlantis because, as we learned today, right now, is the time to remember these codes. We must, okay? And it has everything to do with, we have so much in common with the Atlanteans at this time right now. And stay tuned, okay? Because I'm going to be posting the next video on the info on Atlantis, and this is going to go very much more detailed, like actual experiences of Atlantis, like people that are accessing their Atlantean memories, like they're in there talking to us, and that's so cool. From Convoluted Universe by Dolores Cannon. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and if you want, you can post a comment if it really helped you or anything that you guys want. Okay, so thank you so much and have a good day.